Sorry, y'all. Okay, well, I look fat. I wanted to show my beautiful face on the bed. Okay, so how y'all doing? It's weave in my eye. So I want to do a quick. Oh, thank you. So I want to do a quick collective reading. And before I start, I want to show y'all my new pet, y'all. So y'all see my little turtle over here. Turtle. Okay. This look at the big baby. Oh. Then look at the little baby. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, he's so cute, y'all. Oh, he be buggy y'all though. Say hi. Say this is my mommy. This is my mommy. Oh, I got hair. Oh, that's hair. All right. Uh, don't be hating on my baby. Don't hate on my baby. Okay. So, anyways. All right. Let me pull from the Big Daddy deck first. Oh, here go these other two things. I was gonna let him play around and roam on the bed while I do the reading, cause I'm like, I know he probably just bored over there. So, well, not on the bed, but on this thing. It's his anyways. It's really his anyways. And y'all ain't gotta see my nigga. Okay, you can see him a little bit if he come that way. But yeah. So, anyways, I know I'm gonna have to wash his ass too. He can't get on my bed. He gonna have to stay his ass on that thing. I ain't even think about that. As soon as he starts to move towards my motherfucking bed, he don't just stay in that spot. If he starts to move towards my bed, then he gotta go. I can give him a little piece of food or something too to keep him busy. But yeah, this little fat ass gonna go eat that. All right. So I need someone to tap this on. So spirits, ancestors, and guides, can I please, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Get a few cards for the collective energy and tell me what's currently going on in our collective. And make sure all these cards ain't all mainly one way. First card that came out is Judgment. It says Judgment, Rebirth, Awakening, Resurrection, Inner Calling, and Transformation. 333. Okay, good. But okay. So I feel like maybe you feel like you were being judged in some type of situation and judgment went well upon you. You feel like you're being reborn at this time. You feel like you're awakening from something. You feel like it's a time and space of resurrection for you. You feel like you're heeding to your inner calling. You feel like you're transforming. Yeah. Okay. So the next we have Seven of Coins. Harvest, patience, reward, perseverance, results, dividends, progress, and profit. So progress and profit. So I feel like maybe some type of harvest did not come in for you. Maybe I feel like you weren't being patient at some time. Uh, some type of reward that was supposed to come for you or come towards you or to you did not come. Uh, you didn't persevere through something. And wait for like I guess the results, like the fruits of your labor, and to pretty much look at it and be like, okay, well, you know, 444, the fruits of my labor, harvested, they came out properly. You wasn't waiting for that specific time, and you didn't let, you weren't being patient. There we go. You weren't being patient at a point in time. Results, dividends. Yeah, you wanted your money. You want your money. Progress and profit. You weren't progressing though from that situation. Oh, let me put his ass back in his thing. I done forgot. He done got a little too comfortable. Say bye to people. Say bye to people. He's so nosy. All right. All right. So okay. Y'all will pass out. I would have passed out. I ain't gonna lie. He peed him. He shitted on my hand already when I had him outside and we was walking. Oh, I forgot I had a drink over there. I had him outside and we was walking and he pooped on my hand. I was hurt. Okay, so I'm still gonna get my drink. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that gotta go. I'm gonna fuck around and take this belt off because it's steady falling down. Sorry, y'all. That's gonna bother me. That's why I don't wear belts now because they stupid. It's like either they sticking out or they, falling out. I mean, yeah, falling out. Either sticking up or falling out. All right. So, what's at the seven of coins? Judgment. Let me do that. Loving, kind heart, intuitive, spiritual, psychic, healer, counselor, and hormonal. And this is Queen of Cups. This could be maybe somebody's energy in your life that you have dealt with. That's a feminine energy. Um, that's a feminine energy. Yeah. And I pulled some more cards for that as well. I'm not doing all of that. Am I? Am I? Okay. I guess I could do that for y'all today because I'll be in and out of here. So I can do a little bit extra. I can be extra for y'all today. 7:39. Okay, the tower. Upheaval, disgrace, calamity, release, downfall, flash of insight and revelation. I feel like some type of tower happened in this situation, but it was positive on your end for you. The tower caused some type of change in your life that benefited you positively, that brought this good judgment upon you. 8 on 1. 8 on 1. Hey, baby. Hey, right. That's all. For real. Okay. 8 of coins. Apprenticeship, craftsmanship, hard work, craft, discipline, meticulousness, pride, and specialist. So I feel like maybe you feel like you know how to do something or you don't know how to do something properly. There we go. You felt like maybe you thought mentally that's the energy that I'm receiving right now from the gods. From the gods. The energy I'm receiving from the gods. It's telling me that I guess you felt like at some point in time you felt like you were doing something and you were the best at it, but it's like you had to learn that maybe I can still learn. Like, what is it like? This the teacher never stops learning. The master, the student becomes the master, right? And then the master becomes the student again. Like, so you're always continuously going through this process and of learning that you're going to always be a student and you're going to always master. So that's why it's good. 991 please, God, 911. Okay. So that's why it's good to be a jack of all trades and things of that nature because it's like once you start to master one thing, then yeah, you gonna still want to learn new stuff if you in that jack of all trades mindset. You're still going to want to learn new things, and you can consistently always learn and master things in life. You know, life is about doing many things. How you doing? Like this video, subscribe to the channel, tell them how beautiful I am. Thank you. But yeah, hi. So life is about always learning new things. It's about always experiencing new things. So it's like when you feel like you learned something and you mastered something and Now it's time for you to go learn something else. And sometimes it may take you, you know, sometimes it may take you years to master several things. Like you may start on a beginner's level at one thing, and then you are at a intermediate level with something else, and then on something else, you master the skill already. So it's like it's just different levels with every situation that you're in. Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, so that's how the cookie crumbles. 1029. Okay. Strength, bravery, patience, pride, and determination. Courage, endurance, and compassion. So I so I feel like maybe you feel like you had to be strong through some sort of situation, and understanding those type of situations that you had to pretty much use the things that people may have felt like, oh Lord, church, but I'm too clean for the choir. Okay. Anyways, so I feel like maybe you had to master some type of situations or be strong in some type of situations, even if you felt like maybe it was too hard for you. I kind of forgot what I was saying, but I'm gonna keep going. It don't mean that we don't keep going. But yeah, so your weaknesses, you have to use your weaknesses to make you strong. So like I have to learn that a lot. Even when I do that, I'm like I hate forgetting stuff, but then I'll be like, it's okay because when I really think about it, it's like, well, once I forget something, once I forget something, then it's like, all right, if I say, well, I forgot it, I don't remember what I was going to say, it is what it is, then it comes back to me sooner than when I just say, okay, well, I didn't forget nothing. Like, I'm not thinking about nothing. Like, we're not thinking about nothing, but it comes back sooner than when I don't admit to what happened. If I'm not being honest with myself, then I can't catch myself. So it's not about, what they say, own up to your own bullshit. So it's not just about everybody else and the shit that they do. I have to own up to the type of person in the ways that I creep up on people or do things to people as well. You can't just focus on look at everybody else. Yeah, you can't look at everybody else and say, well, what they're doing is wrong when you have done these things as well in your own way, or when you feel like it benefited you. Yeah, I went a little bit off. I swerved off the road a little bit with that one, but I feel like I needed that. We needed that. Yeah, we need that. Need that. But also, like I said, use your weaknesses like that. That's something I could use to help benefit me because me speaking and taking the time to think about and talk about the things, the other thoughts that are going on in my mind, helps me push that energy like back out here pretty much. Like it helps me keep the video going longer. It helps me think. It helps my mind just race. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that because it's like, yeah, you don't always have to be so one track minded, I guess. You don't. But everybody, like I said, we're all learning and we're all growing. So it's a process. Like we may be the people to be like, okay, well, let me wave my hands off a little more. I just was playing with my turtle and shit. But I'm like, we may be the people to be like, okay, well, this situation makes me feel this way. And it's like, but that's just how I feel about this. Like I said, you got to pay attention. And you know why, when you think about it, that kind of relates to what I was just saying. The one track mindedness about saying, like, hey, this person did that, so they should, they deserve this, but not looking at yourself and being like, okay, well, I'm just focused on the shit that I'm doing that's not, good for me as well. So, yeah. Yeah. I should be a philosopher. I should be a philosopher. Okay. So the chariot is the last card. I'm glad I still paid attention to this card. Victory, success, willpower, control, forward movement, force, and ambition. So I feel like you're going to continue going forward with something because it's like, I'm ambitious about this in general. Like, this is giving me public speaking energy. It's making me more comfortable with speaking publicly, I feel like, because I've always had a lot of speech issues, not even just like I am a great speaker. I speak perfectly fine, but like I used to speak too low or I speak too fast. But everybody, everybody's what is it called? Affluence to catch certain things or to catch your mind in certain ways are completely different. So yeah. I'm mad at that. All right. So victory, success, willpower, control, for movement, force, and ambition. So I feel like, yeah, you feel like you're being victorious in a certain situation. You feel like you have some type of willpower towards, oh, you feel like you aren't victorious or were not victorious, sorry. In a situation, you feel like you do not have some type of success or willpower in that situation. Like you didn't have control in this situation that you were in. And you felt like it was hard for you to move forward. And, yeah, you force. I feel like that's a good place to start at. Okay. So what was the collective not trying to force? Unity and transcendence. So I feel like maybe you were trying, like you weren't trying to like force a union with someone. You weren't trying to I'm not gonna make you be with me. Like if you want to choose me, if you want to deal with me, if you want to have me, like I'm here. I fuck with you, but I'm not gonna force you to be with me. You know, I want that to be your choice. I want you to, make that choice. Okay. So next we have tactics and we have control. So I guess maybe as well you wanted someone to feel like you didn't want someone to feel like you were trying to control them. Yeah, you didn't want to, like I said, with this, you weren't trying to control the situation. So you didn't want maybe, and that's maybe why you kind of lost out on something at a like point in time because you weren't trying to take control of a situation. Um, but yeah, tactics and control. You weren't trying to control something. Um, it could have been dealing with a relationship, because that's what when this card kind of comes out, that's what I think about. Unless the cards prior to that, especially with the unity and all of these type of things, and the chariot card, somebody was coming to bring your energy out of a situation or out of something. So yeah, control tactics. So I feel like somebody was maybe trying to control. I mean, you didn't want someone to control a situation, or you didn't want someone to pretty much I mean, you didn't want to control the situation, or it could have been that as well. You didn't want someone else to like control the situation over you. You didn't want 1719, you didn't want someone else to feel like they had control over you. Work it out till you get it right. Boom, boom. You just the way you are. Okay. But yeah. All right. So swish swish bitches. Oh, okay. Well, I remember I Love It Basketball when Monica made a shot. She was like, and they was like, I know y'all, I'm a little hairy under the arm, but y'all be all right. And she was holding her arm up like, bitch. Like, you gotta hold it like this so you can't see the hair. She was holding like, bitch. Oh, yeah. I did that. And they like, bitch, this is not a pose. Well, it is Vogue, motherfuckers. Hello. Vogue. Oh, Vogue. 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 Uh, 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 okay, I quit. Ooh, child. Spice. It's spicy. Why is it spicy? Wait, hold on. Why is it spicy? Okay. It is. It is. Okay. So I'm gonna pull another card. Transcendence, unity, tactics, and control. This harmony, triggers, and conflict. So I feel like maybe yeah, you were trying to come into union with someone, but you weren't trying to force it, and you weren't trying to control them or the situation. And it kind of caused triggers in your life. 1919. Maybe I feel like you feel like growing up, somebody or your mother figure or women didn't. Maybe your mother figure, I would say, because that's where we always start at. Maybe you feel like you didn't want to force people or women in your life in general to love you a certain way, or to love every aspect, or love everything about you, and to like you didn't want to force them to choose you. It's like, if you want to be with me, or if you want to be around me or deal with me, it is what it is. And if not, like, I don't care if you're around me or not. And that was the type of energy you maybe always had and always carried. And it's like, okay, well, you kind of carry that into your relationships, 2002, into the women maybe that you started to deal with. And it was like, well, you know, If you gonna mess with me, all right, cool, but I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not gonna go after you. I'm not looking to go after nobody. You should come after me, bitch. That's how you feel. Bitch, you supposed to come after me. I ain't gotta chase you, bitch. What the fuck? Yeah. Chase you, bitch. I don't even chase my liquor. That's how you was. But yeah. But yeah. Okay. So, anyways. Um Pluto transformation. So yeah, I feel like now you're at a point in time where you're trying to transform that energy and kind of get out of that energy and get more into your masculine energy and balance that to where it's like just because I'm masculine doesn't mean I have to be in the energy of where it's like I'm so closed off and it's like everything is whatever. It's like whatever, Yeah. But yeah, baby, who cares? What he say? What that nigga say? I know you care. Baby, who cares? But I know you care. Baby, who cares? But I know you care. I know you care. I know you care. Okay. Ouch. Nuts. Okay. So, ow, my chest, baby. 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 It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Oh, Jesus. Masculine disharmony, triggers and conflicts. So, yeah. I feel like you're reconnecting to your masculine energy, and it's like now you're trying to learn how to balance it to where it's not where you're feeling like you have to show overly what masculineness, be over masculine or show over masculinity or something. I don't know. I would have to figure out how those words to go together. But yeah, so it's like the balance between saying like, oh well, I don't take, how some guys have that energy to where like, oh well, a girl can't tell me nothing but how to cook a meal or something like that. 22, 22. Maybe that's the energy that you kind of had. It's like can't nobody tell me nothing but well, I listen to like can't a woman teach me nothing. And a lot of men do be like 22, 33. A lot of men are like that. Like they don't listen to women. They be like, girl, like shut the fuck up. Like they really don't listen to us. They don't. But yeah, so sometimes it depends. It depends, but most of the time, no, no, no. Okay, so I feel like you're getting out of that energy though, to where you're like, oh, I don't want to listen to other people, or I mean, not listen to other people. Or I don't want to listen to a feminine energy. I can't take anything from a feminine energy. Like, how can you tell me something? Or maybe in general, it doesn't even have to be a feminine energy. Maybe you looked at people in general that way. Like, well, you can't tell me nothing because I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, well, you never know who you can learn from. And we're going back to that subject again because we kind of spoke about that in the past. Just a minute, 23, 23. I'm on the same page. I like to be there. So I like to be there. So yeah, I just spoke about that in the past pretty much. I'm not going to go back. We're going to keep going forward. That's fine. That's fine. Third eye clarity. You got to be clear on some situations. You was trying to be clear on some situations. You like were connecting to your third eye, like that's maybe you understand all of these things that you're going through. Like you know what you're going through. You know what type of situations that you're in. Like you can feel your own situation, and that's why it was like being on the same page. That's why I kind of also said that because you can feel your own situations, and I feel like the collective energy as a whole, a lot of us can feel our own situations and feel our own energies right now. Like yeah, we can feel the things that we're doing. We know what we're and a lot of people do that in general. Like we're a lot of us are very self aware, but not self conscious. There we go. Me and my sister and my mom and all of them, my granny and all of us had a debate about that one day. We were at my grandmother's house and my sister said something about being she said something about her being self-aware of herself. And I said something about, well, about being self-conscious. I don't think I even said I'm self-conscious. I think I just mentioned the word self-conscious. And she was like, well, that's not the same word pretty much. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, it is the same thing pretty much, but in reality, it's not. So I'm like, she was right because self-aware is you being aware of the things that you're doing and still doing those things. So it's like I know what I'm doing, but I'm still going to do it. Like I know what I might be doing is wrong or the wrong way, or I know, yeah, what I just said, but I'm still going to continue to do it because I feel that's just what I want to do. But I'm aware. And the fact that I'm even 25, same page. The fact that I'm aware of it, I feel like I have advantage. I feel like I have control because I know I'm aware. So, do you know I'm aware? That's the energy in general. A lot of people give that energy like I'm aware of the things that I do that's negative. But do you know I'm aware, or are you just gonna be like, oh no, this motherfucker don't even know what the fuck they doing. They don't know who the fuck they fucking with. They don't know what they playing with. Some people know what the fuck they be doing. Some people know who the fuck they be trying to play with. They know all of that shit. They know when they're like, you playing with the devil or you doing this. They know that. They know that. They're very aware. Okay. And then when you go to the side of self consciousness, you also think of I'm conscious of every decision I make and everything that I'm going to do and where it's going to take me. So if I'm in a situation and I know if somebody does this, then I'm going to react this way. And once I react this way, I know they're going to do this. And then what am I going to do next? So you have to you're not just 26. You're not just thinking about what's going to happen at that exact moment and how you can fire that moment up and not caring about what happens afterwards and just being aware of what you're doing at that moment. You're being aware of what's going to be in the past, the present, and the future of that moment. You're being aware of how the moment can escalate and what it can escalate to, how you can keep the situation cool and how you can turn the situation up if you feel like it. You have to be aware of all of those things. And it's not even the aspect of saying if you're a genius, you're going to unconsciously use things to your advantage. And I would say that, like they say, the unconscious mind takes over. 2707. You're going to unconsciously use things to your advantage because your body runs like, your body runs like a plane, like on autopilot. 2717. Like, and you have to understand and know, like, okay, well, when this happens, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm gonna do. Like, this is how my body gonna react. This is the way that I'm gonna think. This is what it is, and this is just how it's gonna happen. Shoot, like it's life. Like it's an understanding. It's not even it's an understanding of that higher power pretty much to say like, okay, well, I know I'm not in control of any situations, and anytime I ever feel like I'm in control is where I start to lose. So yeah, gotta focus on that, gotta worry about that, gotta think about that, and gotta keep like, because, and I say this again, and I say this all the time, people project things, so we also have to understand all thoughts are not your thoughts. Whatever people project onto you are not always things that are connected to you or related to you, or for you. Shit, you don't have to pick up everybody's story or the stories that everybody wants you to pick up. Y'all can miss me with that bullshit. Skirt, miss me with that bullshit. But yeah, I'm here. And I'm here. Sexy Lexi. Sexy motherfucking Lex. That's what I should have put in the caption. Sexy Lex. But yeah, I'll post a picture later. I should hop on Instagram and let them get a little bit of this live. Let them get a little bit of this live. They don't know now about Lexi. Okay, quick. Sorry, Mom. Oh, I'm hot. I'm sexy. I'm hot. Oh, very hot, bitch. Very hot. Very fucking hot, bitch. Very fucking hot. You're very fucking hot, bitch. You're very fucking hot. Thank you. Hi, how y'all doing? So I'm already live on YouTube, but I'm finna get on here and finish the rest of my reading out. So yeah, just to give y'all a little taste. Y'all can get a taste. Y'all can get a taste. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. It's gonna be a quick reading. Hey y'all. All right. So let me pick up a few cards from this energy and see what's currently going on in that. Okay, I put stop, y'all. Stop. Okay. So, anyways, oh, ain't nobody on here. How you doing? Thank you for joining. I appreciate the love. So the situation that I was already talking about pretty much here. This is a collective reading. So I was speaking on a tower situation happening because somebody did not want to pretty much control things in their life. They didn't want to take control of situations. They didn't want to feel like a controlling person or whatever. And it's like the fact that you didn't take control of something, it caused you to miss out on a lot of things. And it's like now the fact that you're starting to understand that you have to sometimes take control of things, you're starting to get receive those things and receive that energy back. Yeah, it's life. That's just how life goes, and that's how the cookie crumbles too. Okay, so let me get a few cards to explain painting roses red, to explain a situation that's going on in the collective energy. So yeah, y'all, I like that. Okay. So painting the roses red, covering up errors. So I feel like someone was trying to cover up a situation. Maybe they made a mistake in some type of situation, or you made a mistake. This is collective energy. So for whoever feels like this energy or the situation fits them, this is for you. Take it as it resonates. So I feel like someone tried to cover up a situation. Yeah, it says covering up errors, painting the roses red. I feel like someone tried to cover up a situation and pretty much kind of hide their hand. And make up stories. There we go. That's where the painting comes from. Because if you look around, well, I'm not going to do it right now, but I have paintings and stuff on my wall. Like I like to paint my own pictures and paint my own views and the things that I want to see and the things that I like. Okay, so when those things come and or those ideas come and I have them and I feel like putting them out on paper. I mean, putting them out on painting. What is it called? Canvases. I put them out on the canvas and I just I feel like I'm expressing what's in my mind at that time. Right? Right. So I feel like people like to express themselves and make up their own. When you look at a painting, everyone has their own images, everyone has their own story, and they have their own ideas of what they feel like they want their image to be. So it's like, even with whatever you do in life, if you do music, if you do what else? You do music, you do painting, you do tarot reading. Everyone has hi, how you doing? I make bracelets and stuff like that. I cook. Everyone cooks their own way. Everyone does, and you can call it you can call all of it cooking. Like everyone cooks their own way. Long story short, we all do things our own way. We all have our own ways of, like they say, it doesn't matter if an industry or something is oversaturated, okay? Because it's not about the industry or whatever being oversaturated. It's about you being different or bringing something different to that industry. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining. You gotta go, sir. Yeah, thank you for joining, and they better leave me alone. Oh, here go the bullshit. I forgot. I gotta do that. I gotta hang up the call all the way. Yeah, they be getting on my nerves with that. They be getting on my nerves. I'm so fucking fine. Tell me I'm not. Tell me I'm not. Okay. So messages for a rabbit. So I feel like you were supposed to be providing some type of service to the people or to people in general, and maybe you didn't do that as you were supposed to or as well as you were supposed to be doing. Um, or maybe you, like I said, with the painting the roses red, maybe with that energy, you kind of you sent out some type of messages or you sent out some type of energy. They gotta stop hating on me. Wait. Damn. Okay. All right. So they sent out some type of messages or they sent out some type of energy pretty much, and it was to fit their narrative or to fit their story, like they wanted to be an artiste and paint their own book, make their own book, draw their own story. And we all kind of do that, as you should, but make your own. Like I say, with a lot of times, like stop trying to people always trying to include other people in their stories and shit. Don't put nobody else in your story. Just leave. Make it yours. Make it your own. Oh, wait, this kind of went up. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, don't include other people's in your story. Make that your own story. Don't try to resonate your story with everyone else's or make everyone else feel like they have to feel the way you felt or the way you feel. 35, 35. That's it right there. Same page. All right. Never jam today. I never pulled this card, so that's beautiful. Love that. Promises that never come to be, empty words, and not living in the now. So I feel like maybe you are too focused on things. 35, 53. I feel like maybe you're too focused at this moment right now on things that didn't happen, instead of living and trying to push these things and bring these things out into your life. So yeah, it's never too late to keep living and to keep doing new things and to keep trying to better yourself, because that's what life is about. Like I said, student to master, master to student again. You're always supposed to be willing to learn, and you're always supposed to be learning. Hello world. Hello world. Okay. All in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. 36, 36. Okay. All in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. So I feel like maybe you are inspired by some things or a lot of different things. You feel like you have some type of creative spark at this moment. You feel like, and like I said, all of these things they may not resonate for one specific person, but something in this reading will resonate for you. So take what resonates for you and drop the rest off. Okay. Is it? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, quick. So, inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. So, use your imagination in things to conceive your ideas, continue to have this good imagination, and also, like I said, this could be related to this as well. It's like you don't, 37, 37, you don't have to jam yourself up in a story. It's never too late to create another narrative. You don't have to just, yeah. It's never too late to create another narrative. Stop binding yourself to toxic patterns and stop binding yourself to negativity. Like I said,